Listen, guys, Larsa, Pippen, Ciara, all of these girls who later down the line do extravagant things that we don't understand, such as Ciara randomly wearing some skimpy dress, even though she's supposed to be this Jesus freak with Russell Wilson. By the way, yeah, Ciara's Russell Wilson's wife. Um, and Larsa Pippen being married for what it like 10, 15 years, having a bunch of kids with Scottie Pippen out of nowhere wants to date Michael Jordan's son and wants to run these streets like a 304 and just wants to get banged out. And maybe in her 40s, I think she's in her 40s or 50s. Um, Guys, these girls were always like this. Ciara, example one. The easy case, the single mom case. Um, Guys, Ciara can do what it takes to get Russell Wilson's money. She can shut up for a period of time, but it's in her, right? I don't want to get too religious, but like it's like it. I want to say it's a demon in them, the 304 demon, but instead I'll say it's like pizza, guys. If you like pizza, all right, and you're on a diet, and you know pizza's bad for you, but if you're surrounded by pizza 24/7, like we're surrounded by attention 24/7 from like social media, then eventually you're gonna relapse and eat some damn pizza. And these women are surrounded by guys that wanna, dig them out, and they're surrounded by tons of potential attention if they post a picture on Snapchat or they post a picture on Instagram. So yes, they know doing these things are bad. They're bad for their marriage. They're bad for their kids' mental health. But guys, women put attention over the happiness of their children. Women will get with a man post divorce, let him dig her out, and the kids are in another room. Don't get it twisted, guys. These women, I call them Jezebels. If you marry them, even if you think she's changed, she cannot change. It's in her. It's a part of her psyche. So what she can do is only push it back to manipulate you. She can push it back for 6 months, 5 years. Guys, if you sense that your woman is attention addicted, if your woman has had kids before you, which is trauma, those two are not just red flags. They're red waving flags. Like they're flags that you just need to just look at as you just don't need to deal with that woman at all. All right. And that's why I always say, man, the single mom thing, I know people get touchy on it, but it's not because these women are bad women, right? Inherently, it's just now they've had a child by another man, which is an attachment to another man. And also the trauma that came with having to break that bond of the family and leave that other man. Guys, that woman is not prepared 9 times out of 10 to give you the completeness of her that you will need to be happy and fulfilled in a marriage. It's not that complicated. But see, if you talk to women, women want to bring the emotional aspect in it. Guys, it's not that complicated. If you've been through a car accident, you're going to flinch in certain situations. Now, I'm not saying, a lot of people don't, but I'm just saying it's like a PTSD effect. All right. So what women will do is after their failed marriage or failed baby daddy or whatever, they'll put walls up that you didn't make her put up. And you're going to have to jump them hurdles. And on top of the walls that she puts up for you, you're going to have to get the kids of another man, and you really can't discipline those kids like you want to. Guys, that's just a disaster. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. I mean, I know a lot of y'all come from mixed families, but we're asking what you want to pick, right? This is your life. If you want that starting point, right? You want your video game on very hard, insane, and you want to juggle a kid from a Pookie. If you want to juggle this woman who's been ran through more times than a Highland Tunnel, and you want to try to change him, well, you deserve when you have to cut the Xbox off and divorce her and she gets half your money, you deserve it. Just like Russell Wilson's going to deserve it. Just like Michael Jordan's son is going to deserve it if he marries Larsa Pippen. You deserve it, because what you're doing is you're tying half your assets to someone who's not stable, right? I'm just, guys, if you have a loving girlfriend out there today, all right, let's say you guys have a loving girlfriend and you have a child by her. And let's say you come to her and say, it's over, I'm out. Imagine how that will damage her psyche and her view of men. Just imagine what they'll do to her mentally. Now, guys, flip you on the side of trying to follow up on all that trauma. If you think about it that way, it'll help a lot of you guys accept the red pill reality that the juice is not worth the squeeze. Now, I'm not saying you can't deal with them or have interactions with them or go on dates with them, but you cannot commit to these women if you want the best chance of success. Another thing, guys, the Ciara aspect. Guys, you cannot put lipstick on a pig and act like it's not a pig. All right? Yeah, you can make all these Jesus quotes like Russell Wilson is doing and act like you're going to change this 304 who has been with degenerates. All right, let's just say the men that she's been with are not Russell Wilson. Okay, let's just say Russell Wilson is not her type. It's obvious. So she's already been imprinted by these pookies, by the way. All right, so a lot of y'all get with women that's already been imprinted by pookies and then want to take her to God. Guys, she'll go in that church, get baptized, put her head back in that water. Her weave will be almost have fallen off. In her mind, she's like, all right, well, I got to do what I got to do to get this money. She'll put on a fake front for years. Once she feels comfortable, guys, she's gonna go on the red carpet with a dress showing her body parts, showing her titties, showing whatever Ciara was showing. Guys, we were telling y'all what was going to happen to Russell Wilson. How about this forecast? Guys, she's not going to stay with Russell. Soon after his career ends, she's out. The same with Tom Brady. It's going to happen to all of y'all. Giselle is the same way. Guys, it's not even about race. Giselle is the same way. You get with Giselle, who's really into attention and blase. Guys, you could be the best NFL player of all time. You're going to catch this heat. The pool man is hitting Giselle. Now Giselle is dating Tom Brady's neighbor. Okay, do you think now that she's dating Tom Brady's neighbor that the neighbor wasn't smashing when they were married? I doubt it. Do you think Giselle thinks, man, I'm dating our neighbor, I'm smashing our pool guy, and our kids are watching? How will these actions affect our kids? Guys, it's attention first, survival second with women. It's attention first, survival second, then on down the line is where they put their kids, right? That's their importance. I'm talking about these modern women. Where you sit, you at the bottom. So since you at the bottom, you better put this game on easy and get with women who actually make sense. Stop cuffing 304s. You can't turn a 304 into a housewife. Stop it. Lead her on. Do what you got to do. If you really like her, hit it a bunch of times. Guys, do not put a ring and bet half your assets on damaged goods. Peace.